I think one of the most important parts of when you're putting an entry together is just trying to figure out what you actually want to enter.
Most definitely.
And it's so easy when you have like an annual report or a calendar, and it's highly effective and you think this is great, but sometimes you have to take several steps back and just look at what particular part of that report or that campaign or that direct mail piece, is there some piece that really was stronger? And if you can just pull that piece out, then I think, and just write the entry about that, I think you are much more likely to succeed.
And that definitely even showed in one of the results, the judging reports that we had. We entered a beautiful book, but the front cover had a picture of a gorgeous little girl, and even one of the judges said, you should have just entered this photograph. And so looking at that from that perspective was one of the biggest learning.
Yeah, and I think it's so easy just to fall into the, oh, but we were so successful and the whole campaign was wonderful, but just because the list of categories is fairly enormous, and so I think that just to kind of break it down and say we had this entire campaign, but the preview party was really what pushed it over the edge or whatever. I think that's something that's
and even in an entire magazine, if you had a huge magazine that you sent out quarterly and you wanted to pull out one feature article, you could write about the writing if the writing is just top notch and stellar.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the most important things to take into consideration when putting the entries together. And I'm almost, I feel pretty confident that that picture was of one of my children.
Definitely one of your children.
Okay.